Alright, we should be live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing excellently well. 1.2 special program just came out. It was actually an hour and a half ago. I was going to stream when it came out, but I had some issues with my phone, which is usually what I use to read chat. But I did borrow a phone here. I'm going to get a new one very soon. Cheaper one, of course. But yeah, so I got that sorted. I can read chat now at least for this stream. So that's good. We can get it started, and I'm excited. 1.2, we get Blade and KAFKA. 2 Stellaron Hunters. So I'm assuming with 2 Stellaron Hunters, we're gonna get more main story. Question is, are we gonna get Blade and KAFKA quests? That would be amazing. I hope we get them, because we got one for Silverwolf. But, well, Silverwolf's case was a bit different. I don't know if we get this. They're not bad. Like, it's technically possible that we actually just get to hang out with them and not be, like, battling each other especially with Blade. Every 5 seconds. Otherwise, that'll be a bit of a. I mean, I guess we had Jingliu and Yanqing, so that wouldn't be out of the norm, but it would be interesting. So, but yeah, that's the speculation I have. I don't know. Let's get into it. Well, why are they laughing?
I always knew you were a dark horse, Mr. Yang.
Well, speak for yourself. You know, Albert, if I had met you a few years ago, my creative career would have taken a more interesting turn.
Chapter 36, anyone?
You know, I heard you had something new in the works. What's it about? Let me guess. The Adventures of the Nameless.
Well, it's early concept.
I'm so glad we get Welton.
The Express
I know I've said
crew
this
has
before,
given me
but
a
it's so
lot
good
of
to have him
food
from
for
Honkai
thought.
back
But
into
still,
SRL.
when it comes to key plot points, I'm in need of some inspiration.
Ooh, inspiration.
Inspiration, huh?
How about
this?
Blade.
We give you some ideas.
KAFKA.
After all, when it comes to scripts, we're seasoned
Scripts.
professionals.
Their voice.
Security!
All the way like Silverwolf last time.
The rules
Okay.
of this game are like
Here we go.
reality. We all think we have infinite possibilities, but when you really analyze it, every question
wanted
and
posters?
answer is constrained by previous choices.
Why are they after KAFKA again? I thought there was a... Or is this just before, you know, the final part of the story? Yeah, 1.1. Yeah, you're cool, KAFKA. Alright.
Boom.
Where's Blade? I need Blade, please. I need Blade footage. I love him, but I need more of him. Ooh. Is that new? I think that's a new area of the map, isn't it?
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past?
Sin of your past? Huh. Don't you yourself used to have a name or something? Because Jingliu mentioned that Blade was his new name, so I wonder if he's running away from his past. Or oh wait, actually wait. Could he be referring to Danhang? I feel like that might be the case.
Release your full potential.
Running away from past. Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna have to go back a bit. I need to take a look at that.
Release your full potential.
That's Danhang with the dragon form. I think called Imbibitor Lunai. That's gonna be so exciting. Definitely main story, right?
All you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
Qingyuan talk.
Triggered your memory.
The heck is that?
Is in your hands.
Ambrosial Arbor, so the story continues.
You, and you.
Holy heck, Blade!
Right here.
Okay, story's gonna get crazy.
The karma of past lives changed the world of the present.
Luna, well,
To despair, suffer, crumble.
is that Chingu's voice?
One another have destroyed that which
Oh
you
wait,
loved with your
holy heck! Oh, what are you? I need to go back. Also, I need subtitles. Hold up. No. Hold up. I know they have it on the channel. Does it have subtitles though? I think it does, right? Yeah. Okay. I need to watch that again. Hold up now. The second part specifically.
Blot out the sin of your past.
We don't know if this is referring to Danhang. I don't know. I don't think he had a name before, or if it's to himself because he did get a new name, or if it's to whatever the Marl Strike are. I don't know if there's someone special or not. Those are new voice lines because he didn't have those in the beta, as far as I know.
Release your full potential.
That's Jingyuan talking to
Power you
down here.
carry is the key to opening a way through to the ambrosial arbor.
Underwater?
Coming here triggered your memory.
Triggered your memory?
What's next is in your hands.
Oh, that is gonna be so cool.
You and you.
And Blade and
All three of you are
Yanqing.
staying right here.
Who are three? So Blade and KAFKA are again up to something. So it seems that's why they were being chased over by those guards earlier. So it's definitely not over for them yet. They said they had 2 more places to visit, so that's probably that. What's the third person then? Xingliu?
The karma of past lives.
I feel like Xingliu's gonna show up.
Present.
Well, it's in the story too, fighting.
To despair, suffer, crumble, turn on one another and destroy that which you love.
That's not Xingliu's voice, so it's gotta be this person, right?
Paths.
Like, she's definitely not normal. She's gotta have something to do with eons, I'm assuming. She really gives vibes of, I know she's not Yaoshi, but she really gives vibes of abundance. What? Lucas really, oh yeah, actually he was. I completely forgot about him. He's a 4-star, right? And he was drip marked way back then. I completely forgot he existed with Blade and KAFKA and Luna and Fushuan coming out after this. Like, I completely forgot about his existence. Sorry. I mean, he looks cool. Design wise, so epic. But not someone I would pull for. But I am pulling for Blade and KAFKA, so I might as well get him potentially. Maybe I'll build him later, but not something I would right now. Cool ultimate. I've seen the ultimate before. It was like in a promo that they did at one of the Game Fest or something. I've watched that one. Though I didn't record that one. It was a short one, so I just watched it myself. But yeah, that's when Luca first showed up. Simulated Universe World 7. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. Hold up, let me go back. We have info on artifacts. I don't know if those are new. We got another Urta constellation for free. I think those are new, right? Which also means new lore. Because I haven't read the relics themselves, but I have seen a video going over the lore of worlds, like Pierpoint, Salsoto, and all of those, and it's crazy how much lore there is from these things. I gotta read them at some point. But if that means new lore, I'm all up for it. Rubian, Terrain, and Broken Keel, so those are new ones. Interesting. I'm guessing one of them will be for Blade, because we don't have anything for HP loss. Has recently seen a treasure hunt craze. Large numbers of relics appear in the underworld. Okay. So there's a new event. Interesting. Sounds like a board game. We get one of those artifact makers. That's amazing. Regin. I don't think... I know there was an event like this with simulated things, right? But I don't think I've done this last one. Strowy, how are you doing? I'm well, thank you. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Forgot an ask about the Chandra. So is that new state? Oh, Yukon? Oh, right. So we're gonna give Yukon for free. So that's when it was. Is that an event or not though? I guess we'll see when we watch the full special program. Virulent Arena increases the wearer's crit rate. When the wearer's crit rate is equal to or greater than a certain percentage, the wearer's basic attack and skill damage increase. That would probably be good for Blade, right? I mean, it does go on HP, I think. But, I mean, crit rate is always useful. And I think he enhances his basic attack with, I think that's how it works, right? I could be wrong. And, like, his skill enhances the basic attack, right? So, this should work on him. Effect resistance, crit damage. Not sure what they'll be for. Oh, there's new relics, too. Increases max HP, whereas it or their HP is consumed. Okay, that's definitely Blade set. Included by themselves. The crit rate increase for a certain amount of number of turns. The effect is stackable. That's definitely for Blade. 100%. Increases speed raises the ultimate or on any ally. What is this? Hold up. Oh. Sorry, I'm not using my phone right now to read chat, and it just... Let me disable that. Alright, no idea how to disable sound in this phone. I'm using another phone to read chat because mine broke this morning. Okay, let's just ignore it. Hopefully, no, they don't call again. All right, let's continue. Increase speed. If I cannot be stacked. Not sure what that'll be used for. The way Yanqing is serving in the trailer, that was so epic, yeah. And it seems like they were talking to three people. Hold up.
Change the world with the present.
Hold up, I think it's way back here. Right? Because it says you, and you.
You, and you.
Is he just talking to the same person? Or is he battling three people at the same time? Like Blade, KAFKA, and I don't know, someone else. That would be crazy. Isn't this great in the new quest? Alright. I think he will. I feel like he's gonna be a bit reckless. Jingliu, that is very possible. Yeah, Jingliu, Blade, and KAFKA. Because in the quest with Jingliu was after Blade. I don't know if it was as friends or if they were gonna team together for some reason. I don't know yet. It might be Jingliu, Blade, and KAFKA. Yeah, because if there's three people, that's definitely a possibility. The quest's gonna go crazy. Also, the underwater part, like with your Luna, like this area looks crazy, and that's exactly when we see Danang here.
Release your full potential.
It's like the water, the sea is being ripped open. Like, that's crazy. Story is gonna be insane. The way Sushang and Lucha got robbed, and so wait, they showed up. I'm sorry, I did not see them. You mean they actually showed up? If they did get robbed. Wait, where are they? I did not see them. Holy.
The rules of this
They
game
got
are
irrelevant. Yeah, that might. If they
We all
did show
think
up,
we
I
have
don't remember
infinite
them. Then yeah.
possibilities. But when you really
Let me try to
analyze
find
it,
them.
Every question and answer is constrained by
This
previous
trailer is
choices.
sick, by the way. It seems they are still chasing after KAFKA, which makes sense because it seems like they're not over yet.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Okay, no, none of them yet. No, they didn't. Oh, I thought they did, because that would be worse. Because I did not see them. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's the problem. I was expecting Lo Chao would at least show up. I feel like there's more to him. Maybe it just leads to story quest. I have not done the companion mission for Lo Chao yet. It's the one I have to do. That and Bailu. I've done the Yanqing one. Unless it just led to that and he's just not gonna be important anymore. I don't know. Or maybe they're saving something, a bit of a minor role or something for him, and he's gonna show up again or later on. But I feel like Lo Chao at least will be important. I feel like we still need more Su Shang's story, but Lo Chao at least I feel like will be an important character. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I really like Lo Chao though, first impressions. Also, Otto, being based off Otto, I'm obviously gonna like him. Like him and hate him at the same time. I think more like him, honestly. But yeah. Alright, let's watch the rest of the special program. Because I paused to watch the trailer because it needed subtitles. There was some crazy stuff there. Where's it should be in the live section. Okay. I need to put this code later, but there's time. I can do it after. Oh, Child's one is meh. Oof. I think I'm gonna do it soon, but that's an oof. Because Yanqing's one was great. Well, I guess we'll see. I wonder if... Do we get Blade and KAFKA quests? I guess I'll get my answer in this special program, but do you know if you get one? Because we can get any main story in 1.1, so... They might just be main story characters and not have character quests yet. I mean, they definitely will at some point, but I feel like it might be a bit too early. Not too early in the sense that I wouldn't want it, but like too early in the sense that might be too early. Would I want them? Heck yes. I need Blade and KAFKA in the story. Heck yes. Yanqing's amazing, yeah. It needs more story.
Your world has a day-night cycle.
This guy's a bit too loud. Yeah, Yanqing, he's gonna get character development. I'm all up for that. Only Kafka and Yukong. Oh, Kafka gets a quest in Yukong. Blade got dropped. I guess we'll get one later. I'm for sure, I think. At least we get Kafka. Honestly, I'm excited for that. And Yukong too, but mostly Kafka, honestly.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Glad we get a seller on
good
the quest.
evening. I'm your buddy Albert. And
Then you gotta
welcome
get one
to
into
the
Niang. I
version
think, yeah, definitely.
1.2, Even immortality ends. Special program.
If I had to guess, Blade's gonna show up in the Danang quest, the new one. We're for sure gonna get it, right? Because he's gonna show up in the main story, but if he gets a banner in 1.3, then we're gonna also get a quest for Imbebetor Luna, Danang in 1.3, or more main stories. Blade's probably gonna show up, if I had to guess. And then later on, because you know there's seller hunters that are gonna show up a lot, we get a Blade quest. We better get one, otherwise I will right.
Today, we have 3 special guests in the hot seats. Introducing.
Hey guys, I'm Cheryl Texera, and I voice Kafka.
Hey there, I'm Damon Mills, and I voice Blade.
Hi, folks. My name is Corey Landis, and I voice
Well,
Guys, it's great to have you with us. Man, that trailer was a roller coaster. Corey.
it was.
Whoa, me already? Okay. It looked like various factions were getting ready for battle.
Also,
I
Welt was
think,
fighting too.
We're one
He was next to
move away
Danang one
from
time,
a
slightly
serious
down,
showdown
so
here.
Agreed.
to get Welt to actually be struggling, that's gonna be exciting.
It was
Exciting
cool to see
battles.
some new environments and enemies too. I better get my team in order.
You're gonna need to, my friend. In version 1.2, the Xianzhou LUOFU
Trailblazer
will face
mission
a
new chapter.
setback that threatens the fate of the whole alliance. The
Face a
Trailblazer
setback.
will need to pass through various delves and arrive
There is
at
someone
the
else who brought the
location
Stellaron into Xianzhou and activated it. There are troubles both from outside and from within. If it's not Lo Cha, could it be related to this entity thing?
of the
I feel like
seal
that will be connected to abundance.
Ambrosial Arbor.
Because that
The
just
decisive battle
screams
is the
abundance
one
in its design.
responsible for the Stellaron disaster awaits.
Not to mention, Don Hung finally gets reunited with the Astral Express.
And with a
crew.
new
Don
form.
Hunt's journey has been longer than most could imagine.
It's gonna be
Care
exciting.
To elaborate, Damon?
I didn't say anything.
Ah, come on, guys.
Blade
We're
knows him.
fired here. Editors, cut that bit out.
Going 1.3 with a new Danang. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Did everyone that already did their main mission of being able to recognize the LUOFU? Well, we'll see probably. I feel like they're definitely up to something. Like they didn't plan to just do that. Like you see earlier in the trailer, we had Kafka being chased by guards, and it could be just part of I don't know a story quest or just reference to before they figured out that the Celeron hunters weren't responsible for the Celeron, but they're up to something. I think, right? Probably.
Oh, right. The story left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time.
It sure did. I mean, why did Jing Yuan deploy those forces? Who is he trying to catch?
And what about the Stellaron hunters? Where did they go after escaping?
Well, who says they went anywhere?
Cut that out too.
Says they went
I'm sure
anywhere.
all these questions will be answered in the upcoming story. Now, aside from
They're
Trailblazing
definitely still
mission
there.
updates, version 1.2 will see new characters coming
Blade
along.
and Kafka. When do we get
First on the
Lucas?
scene, Blade.
Oh, okay. Wait, that means I can get him. Okay, so I lost 50-50 on Loncha, right? Because I was gonna say, yeah, I'll skip. I mean, Celeron hunters. I gotta be responsible. Yeah, no, I could not. But since I lost the 50-50, it means I can get Blade guaranteedly. Heck yes. And then Kafka, I want Kafka too, but I'll leave it up to luck. I prefer Blade. I love both of them. Don't get me wrong, but Blade's the priority here. So I'm glad he's first, because I was not gonna be able to save. That way I can get Blade, and if I get lucky, I'll get Kafka. If not, I'll get Runner Rerun.
I have a question for Damon. If, say, there were 5 people, would I be one of them?
I don't
Oh,
know.
the 5, huh?
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, yeah,
Don't look at me.
we haven't gotten anything with a 5. Maybe that's what's gonna be about this quest? I guess we'll see. For Fushwan,
know
this is to appear in the new
anything
quest.
about
Yeah, but she's gonna get
Okay.
something in 1.3
Well,
as a banner.
I'm pretty sure I'm
But yeah,
not
that's
one of the
unfortunate. I
five
really like
people,
Fushwan's
but here is
personality,
a fact
and the
for you.
design is amazing
Whenever
too.
Blade gets
But we're gonna get it
scary,
1.3.
It's the Mara flaring up.
Mara?
Isn't he always.
I had no
Gary?
idea he was Mara struck.
He usually does what I
Okay.
tell him.
I had
probably
no
unpack
idea.
that a little.
Interesting.
Blade relies on Kafka's spirit whisper to suppress the Mara inside him.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You know, most of the time, Blady's a nice, quiet boy.
Spirit
Totally.
whisper.
He's not a strong communicator, that's for sure.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure half my recording sessions have focused on 2 sounds. Number 1, Number 2,
I can believe
Amazing.
that. Huh. It's strange that a lone wolf like him would want to team up with the Stellaron hunters.
I don't think he's that bad.
Unless Kafka's spirit whispered him into it.
Kafka
Suspicious.
was more of a go-between. The real reason Blade joined was because Elio promised him the outcome he desired.
Outcome? Meaning vengeance?
I don't think Blade's here for
someone
that.
on the
He has a
Express
goal,
has
right?
been having nightmares about this guy.
Not just vengeance, a funeral.
Huh? Okay, that's worse.
his own, to be precise.
What?
Through unexpected circumstances, Blade became immortal. His
Oh, 'cause-
body recovers from the worst of sicknesses and the
He said
greatest
he couldn't die or something.
of injuries, even from death itself.
There was a bit of
Those
a
bandages
between life
aren't
and
for
death
show.
kind of thing.
For Blade,
see.
immortality isn't a blessing. It's a curse that follows him wherever he goes.
Yikes. And I thought I had problems.
So he wants to die. Just leave it to the trail with
Let's leave something to the
Wait, actually,
imagination.
wait. I mean, if it was that simple, it just, killed himself. But let's not get that dark. So is he always gonna regenerate, even if he's struck by one, like let's say something that can kill him in a single strike? He's still gonna regenerate. That's overpowered. Sauron is a weird sociopath, a maniac, and a hardcore gamer. Yeah, it's really interesting there, the fact that they're so different, but also kind of similar in a way. As in, like, the only thing they have in common would be not really respecting the rules or just doing their own thing. Not that they're bad, but like the basic rules of everywhere. It's like, yeah, I don't care about that. But also the same goal, but also so different, and they kind of have their own goals, really. That's really interesting.
Yeah. I'm sure our trailblazers will find out more about Blade's backstory as
So,
things unfold.
Being
But now,
immortal, I suppose
let's
that
take a look
kind of
at what
ties
these
to the
people
Mara.
up on the battlefield. Blade.
I've
is
seen he's in the
completely
beta.
out
It's
there,
so sick.
Following the path of destruction. By consuming his own HP, he's able to deal greater
This is
damage
also
to
another reason
enemies.
why I needed Lucha.
And I guess that's the
It's gonna be so great with him. I guess I could just use Natasha for now.
Blade's skill
In Baidu if
consumes
I get
a
her.
set amount of his own HP and initiates Hellscape. While Hellscape is active, Blade deals greater damage, and his basic attack is enhanced from Shard Sword to Forest of Swords. While Shard Sword is a single target attack, Forest of Swords deals damage to multiple enemies.
And his talent is
I
pretty
got a
cool.
question. Can Blade still use his skill if his HP isn't enough to cover the set amount?
Is he gonna die?
In that situation, when Blade uses his skill, his HP decreases to 1.
I see.
Ooh, that sounds a little dicey.
A bit. Well, there's a silver lining. When Blade's HP decreases, his talent is triggered, granting him a charge.
Yep,
when
and
charges
that's-
are fully stacked,
He gets
Blade
the cool
unleashes a
attack. Look
follow-up
at that.
attack on
That
all
is
enemies
amazing.
and recovers a set amount of HP. When Blade unleashes his ultimate, his HP is set to 50% of his max HP, and he deals massive damage to a single
So
target
always
and
50%.
adjacent
Interesting. So
enemies.
if you're higher, you're gonna go to
HP for
50, but if you're
damage,
lower, you're
huh?
also gonna go to 50.
Interesting. No wonder he's so indifferent to being healed.
And the more HP Blade loses, the more damage his ultimate deals.
Yeah, it does.
So we're saying that we want to have our HP above 50 before we use the ultimate, so that we can go down to 50, lose a lot of HP, and get more damage. Interesting. So you really
Blade's
want a good
technique,
healer. You really want
Karma Wind, also consumes his HP and deals
j-
wound damage to
uh,
all enemies after entering battle.
brain dead.
Ooh, after taking
Lucha.
damage, Blade should be
But
lucky
I
with
guess
himself this
Natasha
time.
might work. I'm
This
gonna need to
hurts
build
me more
Natasha
than
if
it
I
hurts
use
you.
Blade.
Ooh. New ultimate line, anyone?
We can't let Blade steal the show. It's time to talk about another
KAFKA.
Stellaron hunter.
I hope I manage
His
to get both of
partner in
them.
Crime, Kafka.
I know I can get Blade if I farm a lot, because I'm gonna have to guarantee, but Kafka's not very uncertain, so we'll see. No, she can touch that line. Interesting.
is a familiar face at this point in the story. She was the first person the Trailblazer set eyes on, and meaning
Set eyes
Kafka
on.
must have been there for the Trailblazer's first words, the first step.
Basically,
wonder
she's
so
her
many
mother.
players are calling her,
They really went there. Amazing. They really called the player base out. Damn.
Okay, I don't think that's gonna get past the editors there, Albert. Look, what I am interested in is this.
I love how they
Since
mentioned
Kafka
that.
appeared on Herta Space Station, she's managed to implant the Trailblazer with the Stellaron, hijack the Express's signals, and draw the crew onto the LUOFU. It almost feels like she has the Trailblazer's destiny
Part of it,
in the
yeah.
palm of her hand.
It's like Kafka
Everything
said,
except
when it
Eurilo
comes
6
to
was her.
Scripts, the Stellaron hunters are seasoned professionals.
Well, that might be the case, but that's not to say the Trailblazers' choices aren't important. What's a
Yeah,
script
she
without a
did say that.
director?
Reach the end of the story.
In your own way.
Your own way.
I've got another question.
When you make a choice, make
What
one
did
you know
Kafka
you
join
won't
Stellaron
regret.
Hunters?
That's another one of Kafka's
Oh,
lines.
So Kafka was born on Terriez 5.
Oh, that's a new planet. Interesting.
No fear, and literally Kafka
Is that gonna be one of
unable
the-
to feel the emotion of fear?
'Cause the planet
and
ornaments
therefore
usually have lore about
comprehend
planets.
The value of life. When
No
Elio
fear.
promised to bring about a change for her, she signed up without a second thought.
Now, for someone who can't feel fear, she's pretty great at making others feel it.
This scares you more than it scares me.
You want me to use my spirit whisper on him, Albert?
Yes. No. I mean, let's move on to Kafka's combat, shall we?
Spirit whisper.
Yes.
I need more
You
lore
never
on that.
ask. So Kafka is a lightning type character following the path of nihility, and she can deal additional damage over time to enemies.
She's
Her
basically an Ahila to
skill
DPS,
deals
which is
lightning
something we
damage
haven't
to
had yet.
multiple targets.
I mean, I
If
guess,
an enemy
well,
is
skill
afflicted
kind of
with
is OP,
DOT,
but
they receive an additional bout of DOT damage.
That is to say,
she's like a
if an
debuffer,
enemy
but
is
really,
already
she's
afflicted
only
with
doing more
DOT,
damage, just in
they
the form of
receive
debuffs.
additional
So
damage
she's not really a
both
support.
during
She's
their
like a
turn
DPS
and after
doing
Kafka's attack.
damage.
That's
Uh,
right.
with a
Not
support.
To mention, additional
So,
damage doesn't
that's
replace
really interesting.
existing DOT. And did you think Kafka was gonna take it easy on him? Come on. And separately, after an ally uses a basic attack,
Oh.
Kafka will launch a follow-up attack.
Any
Kafka's
basic attack?
Ultimate, on the other hand, deals
I have
lightning
no idea. What
damage
the
to
heck? Any
all
basic
enemies
attack?
with
That
a
sounds
chance
overpowered.
of
That's nice.
Shocking targets and immediately dealing additional damage to those already shocked. Kafka's technique can attack all enemies within a set range.
Oh,
and
that
deal
is
lightning
sick.
damage.
I haven't seen that yet. Is that news? Was that in any beta? I don't remember it.
Attack all enemies
Look at that. That's amazing.
within a set range and deals lightning damage to all enemies after entering battle.
I love that
Oh,
animation.
elegance.
Well, she likes elegant things, and there's a certain elegance to
It's a hunter from
combat.
Tourist.
Kafka's abilities are kind of terrifying. Her enemies are like flies trapped,
Trapped
in
in a
a web,
web.
slowly taking damage until.
Boom.
Ooh, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah, from HP sacrificing maniacs and
Emotionless
sociopaths to the coolest kid on the block.
Yes,
Time
that's
to
the Stellar
introduce our
Hunters.
next character.
Just to say.
That is a little
They changed it?
harsh. Also, since
The
you did
Kafka
well
set?
become the coolest kid on the
Yeah, I
block.
don't recognize the basic attack. I knew she had that skill, but I didn't know it was every basic attack. Also, the talent. I never saw that. I don't think I saw that. Subiru was her firing off her two guns at the enemy. Now it's okay. So the basic attack thing always existed. It was just the talent that changed it to all enemies, and with that animation, like the strings, kind of like how she used to control people. But this could be to do damage. I really like the new animation because there are skills like on the in game. The skill in the ultimate don't have that effect when she uses the strings that we saw in the boss fight, but with the new technique, it shows up. I meant the technique. I see. Sounds really interesting.
I'm talking about.
I see.
the
Now we
boy
finally
in
get that
red
aesthetic
Galabar
that we had in the boss
hero,
fight.
Luca.
Oh, come on.
Now we got our 4-star. Hey, it's cool, but not exactly someone I'm excited for. Cool design though. I don't know him in the story either, so it's hard to be hyped, but we'll see. Probably gonna get him in an event, right? He's gotta show up in some sort of story. Like, I need to know more about him.
So that's the guy on the light cone.
Yep, I've seen him before. A carefree fighter from Wildfire.
Luca is an underworld fighter that goes by the moniker Luca Strongarm.
So he probably
He's a
fights in
member of
that
Wildfire and
ring on
apprentice
the
to Oleg.
underworld
Wait,
more
doesn't
often.
the underworld have a fight club?
Yeah,
I
the
guess
fight
that
club.
must be where Luca spends his time.
Oh, you better believe it. In fact,
He's so
he's
fine.
the
He is,
Fight Club
honestly. That is an
champion. And
amazing
not only
design.
that, he's also a reliable operations consultant.
The
for
moles.
So he's with the moles. Huh?
Interesting. I need
Is Luca
Luca
a
and...
Probably. The kids of the underworld.
Why is my
accept
brain
Luca
dying?
in
What's
a
her name?
big way. And the reason he
Hook.
fights is
I need a
to
Hook
set
and
good
Luca
example,
interactions, please.
dedication, and discipline. And speaking of fighting,
I can take
let's
him.
a
Not
look
in a
at him
fight.
in action.
Ooh,
Luca
how
is
would
a
you take
physical
him
type
then?
character
Sus.
following the path of nihility.
Nihility?
After multiple attacks, he's able to launch an enhanced basic attack.
Doesn't
His
it
skill
sound
deals
like...
physical damage to
I don't
a
know,
single
Haunt or
target
Destruction?
and has a chance of inflicting bleeding.
Ah, that's what it
During
is.
battle, Luca can obtain fighting will through a variety of attacks. When fighting will reaches a
So
certain
another
number of
Nihility
attacks,
DPS,
Luca's
right?
Basic attack is enhanced.
His
Interesting.
enhanced basic attack deals 4 hits of
It does
damage,
bleed
with
damage.
the final hit dealing additional damage to enemies currently inflicted with bleed.
Honestly, this
His
guy has some interesting sets
power
with the
spikes.
Nihility
When
DPS
Luca
thingy.
unleashes his ultimate,
The way
in
if you have
addition
bleed
to
or
dealing
shock in
damage,
KAFKA skies,
he
you do more
also
damage.
obtains
So you want to
fighting
get
will,
that
and
debuff
there's a
first.
chance of increasing the target's damage received for a set number of turns.
Ooh, and when your opponent's fist is the same size as your head, it's time to throw in the towel.
Yeah, well, it's the power of those punches that scares me. I mean, I'm sure having a robotic arm is also a big help. but I
Prometheus?
think Luca's strength lies in his love of the sport. Oh, and I almost forgot. When using his technique during exploration, Luca obtains fighting will after entering battle.
Supplies bleed?
Does
Interesting.
this guy ever take a break? Well, it was great to start off the program with a character deep dive.
Am I gonna get story?
It looks
22
like
minutes?
we've got
Still a
two
lot of
brand
time.
New 5-star light
Probably gonna get
cones
story
coming to the north
stuff,
in
right?
Version 1.2.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's start with a path of destruction.
Blades, light cone.
The unreachable side.
I might pull on light cones on their reruns. Not
Question,
now, though.
Question. The
Got a
Paradise
budget.
Blade mentions in his ultimate line. Is that where he's standing right there?
Paradise
I don't know
Death?
What paradise means to you, Corey,
'Cause
but a barren sword-filled wasteland isn't my idea of a vacation.
Speak for yourself. Here's a fun fact. Each of those swords had an owner, and
Aw.
Blade was the last one to see them alive.
Oh, whoa. So he killed them
Okay,
for their
that's
swords.
dark.
Only a brutal, calculated, jealous mind could do something like that.
Stop! The maniac and sociopath segment is over.
Doesn't look like it. It's like a sub DPS, I think, something like Welt. Yeah, Welt is also like I guess because he also applies bleed and stuff. Welt applies slow, but he's also like kind of like a DPS with the skill, because the skill does some of the damage, especially to single targets. When there's only one enemy on the field and it just bounces between that enemy. Why does Blade have a res one? I had no idea. I just realized. Never even noticed that. Like, he's not even. Wait, hold up. It's not even trying to hide them. Yeah, I don't know. Some people might enjoy it. I don't care. His design is cool.
Moving
all.
swiftly onto a 5-star path of nihility light cone. Patience is all you need. Here we see.
We're having dinner with KAFKA.
our
Look at there's two
resident
plates over there.
sociopath Again.
Okay. Well, looks like Kafka's waiting for the main course to arrive there.
For the main
What do you think's
course.
on the menu?
You want to guess?
What are you looking at me for?
Mm.
Come on, nobody eats out, right? During the first phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, a lot
Yay!
sold.
Blade is
Trailblazers
first. I
became
confirmed
the
it.
winning
Okay.
5-star character Blade. During the same phase, in the Lycon event warp, The drop rate of the 5-star light cone, the unreachable
An
side,
unreachable side, interesting.
boosted. And during the second phase of version 1.2 in the character warp, Nessun Dorma, Trailblazers
And we get
can
Luca
obtain
and
the limited
KAFKA.
5-star character KAFKA and 4-star character Luca. And during the same phase, in the light cone event warp,
I need
the drop
Blade.
rate of the
I'm gonna get
5-star
Blade and
light
I'm
cone
gonna try to get
stations is
KAFKA.
All you need will be boosted. And that's a wrap on banners.
I'm still on, like,
Ooh, I know.
10
No
or
brainer
15
about
pity.
Trailblazers.
I think like on 10 pity, so it's gonna be hard to get it, but I think I can get it if I farm a lot during those till the end of Blade's banner. Cool art, by the way.
Welcome back, everyone! As mentioned at the start of the show in version 1.2, before the Trailblazers' decisive boss battle, they will need to
Decisive
pass through
boss battle.
various delves. No surprise then, that 1.2 would unlock 2 new areas.
Alchemy
the
Commission.
Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape.
That's the underwater area. That's gonna be so cool.
Now, the Alchemy Commission. Is that where the Xianzhou makes its medicines, or...?
Ooh, you got it!
Yeah, we're also after
The
that
Alchemy
person.
Commission is one of the
The
6
leader of the Alchemy
commissions
Commission was the leader of the Mercenaries
And
Medicus.
for no prize whatsoever, can anyone name all 6?
Oh yeah, let's see. The
Oh.
Alchemy Commission, the Divination Commission.
Well, not the leader, but working
Skyfaring
for them.
Commission, the Artisanship Commission, the Cloud Knights. Oh, shoot, what was that other one?
Drum roll, please. The
Well, this
Realm
is
Keeping
not like you.
Commission.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The Alchemy Commission used to focus their efforts on the way of immortality, but these days it's all about medical research and
Treating
treating
diseases.
diseases.
Now, the Trailblazer came face
Except
to
for
face
the
with some
leader.
Alchemy Commission folks in Exalting Sanctum, but things seemed a little.
Yeah.
I don't want to create more work for the editors, but I have a theory that the reason why that...
Adjacent to the Alchemy Commission lies Scale Gorge Waterscape. the
Well,
realm of the Videotra.
He's just
Realm of the
ignoring us now.
Videotra.
Got a
Interesting.
lot to get
So I'm guessing that's why it's connected to Danang's form.
through.
Because he's
But
the
we're
one that opens it.
Along with the Alchemy Commission.
Look at that
and
water
Scale
just
Gorge
flowing
Waterscape
up. That's so
come
cool.
New puzzles.
Seems like Trailblazers
So
will
amazing.
face a lot
The
of new
fish floating
challenges
too.
on the road to the Ambrosial Arbor. I can't wait.
Oh, Owlbert, are you making Corey read off the teleprompter?
Puzzles aren't the only new challenges Trailblazers will be facing in these areas. There are monsters afoot. First up, a creature of
Oh, okay,
indomitable
that's
size
cool.
and destructive power, the Malefic Ape.
Prolific ape.
And next on the list, an entity rid
Ooh.
of the burden of humanity that has remodeled itself in the way of immortality.
So abundance again.
The Ascended.
Interesting.
And finally,
Yen Ching? Why would the general
What?
aid-
Why is he a boss fight? Are we gonna get Blade's perspective or something? Like, this makes no sense.
humanity that has remodeled itself in the
Story
way
gonna
of
get crazy?
immortality. The Ascended.
I
And
need info.
finally,
Yen
Also, by the way, cool animation.
Ching? Why
With the
would
blades
the
there.
general's aides attack a cloud
It's gonna attack Blade.
Knight Lieutenant?
What? What is he doing to Danheng? I have so many questions. What the heck? Did Danheng interact with Blade or something? Did they meet and were they temporarily cooperating so Danheng could get to something? Like, why is he attacking Danheng? I have
all
so
will
many
be
questions.
revealed in the version 1.2 story.
Oh,
I think
he is styling there, by the way, with all those swords and floating and having those swords circle around him. Like, why is that not the gameplay hunching? Like, gameplay hunching is cool, but that is on another level. Holy.
Albert, you mentioned a boss lurking on the Xianzhou LUOFU. Care for a sneak peek?
Oh, how could I forget?
Yeah, that entity thingy. She is so sick. What the heck? Alright. Whoa, that is so epic. What is she holding, like a planet, kind of? Okay, that is sick. Now it's a different color, though. Is she going through all the elements or something? What the heck?
Hold on your hats, folks. Fantilia the Undying.
Fantilia.
Wielder of the power of both the destruction and the abundance. In her first phase, she
Destruction and abundance. Okay, that I guess that explains she's probably the one who brought the Celeron, but how can you be both destruction and abundance?
summons abundance lotuses, which restore her.
Oh wait, this must be the abundance form, and then the other one was destruction, right? The dark one. What about like the one that sounded like Earth kind of element, kind of ish, or light, or like yellow lightning also suffices. But there were 3 forms, right? Looks
and
like.
reduce the player team's skill points.
Weakening her enemies and strengthening herself in one fell swoop. Yeah.
And the flowers are also
That's why
enemies,
choosing
like
the
separate
right moment to
entities
destroy
to
those
attack.
abundance lotuses is so important. Eliminating an abundance lotus recovers 3 skill points.
Oh,
when
that's
you
cool.
borrow something, you gotta give it back.
Now, in her second phase,
Look at that.
Fantilia uses her destruction power to summon destruction lotuses. These lotuses
Interesting.
reduce
Look
ally
at
max
that old
HP,
animation
and when
attacking
in
the
bloom, deal
planet
damage
kind
to
of
a
thing. He was
single
sick though.
target.
So, should we just wait for them to stop blooming before we take them out?
No, I doubt the power of the destruction is as simple as that.
Oh, you're not wrong, Cheryl. When the lotuses aren't in bloom, their toughness doesn't receive damage. As such, trailblazers should seize the moment when the flowers are open to break their weakness.
Interesting.
And finally, in the third
That's
phase,
more stuff. Yeah, the
Fantilia
golden
goes
one.
Golden. What terrible
If one was
tricks do you have
destruction,
up
the other
her
was abundance,
sleeve?
what is this?
Oh,
Is this just in the
I'm
form of
afraid
herself?
Trailblazers are gonna have to wait to find out.
There's new lotuses too,
I'm
red
curious,
ones.
where did Fantilia even come
Yeah.
from? How come she can use the powers of the abundance and
Yeah,
the
I have that same
destruction?
question.
I hate to be that guy again, but all will be revealed.
I
in the
I
version
need that
1.2
story, please.
story.
Anyone here getting deja vu?
Hey, I can't
You
go
saw that
so
angry mark
hungry.
on Blade? the she
When
be angry
the main
Blade?
story combat draws to a close, Fantilia the Undying will join
So
the
that's the
Echo
end of the
War
LUOFU
and
story,
drop
probably.
the advanced trace materials required for Blade, KAFKA,
Echo of
and
War,
LUOFU.
Divine Seed.
Regret of Infinite Okama.
And a quick
Interesting.
reminder,
Regret.
Trailblazers, Echo of War has a limited number of weekly rewards, so don't forget to plan ahead.
Also, in version 1.2,
Alright.
Stagnant Shadow, Shape of Celestial, is arriving, which drops the brand new character Ascension material,
Ascendant Debris. I
This
curse you,
is
Rainbow
also the
Arbiter.
Ascension
So this is probably abundance lore.
material
And wind character,
required.
specifically for Blade, because it's HP loss.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, it's time to
I'm gonna have
talk
to farm
about
that when it
version
comes out.
1.2 events.
I still gotta farm talents though, because I'm.
Waiting for this segment.
It's so expensive
Start
to
with
level up characters.
Tales of the Fantastic. The crisis on the Xianzhou LUOFU has subsided, and the feats of the Nameless can be heard on every street corner.
That's an event?
Starskiff Haven storyteller, Mr. Cien, is interested in the Astral Express's tale, eager to work his storytelling magic.
Oh, yeah, the storyteller. I'm familiar with him.
I'm not.
I wonder
Not
what
yet.
he'll do with the Trailblazers story. His artistic license and
Mhm.
collage editing bring all kinds of tales to life.
Well, that's Mr. Cien, all right. To spruce up the tale, he's given us a set of protagonist models.
Protagonist models?
Mhm.
What's that?
I hear it's kind of a magical object.
Oh, wait,
invented
I
by
think
one
I
of
know
the
that
scriptwriters
NPC.
At the Emerger Club.
I think I talked to
It
MSC once.
industrializes the scriptwriting process. As long as you follow its guidance,
Trial characters.
you'll be able to captivate an audience with your storytelling.
Hey,
To
we're
unleash the
flying
potential
with that
of
thing.
these
That's cool.
models, The Trailblazer must accompany Mr. Cien into the past and visit historical battle locations.
Oh?
Now, the name might be a little dull, but don't underestimate the protagonist models. Different combinations have different effects.
So does
Once
that
the
mean that's
protagonist models
interesting?
have been properly refined, Legend of the Trailblazer can be a runaway hit.
Oh, this sounds like a
Past
fun event.
locations?
Well, there's more.
I wonder
where
if there's
that
gonna be
came
story to
from.
that. That'll be
The
cool.
next event is called Underground Treasure Hunt. The Underworld Appraiser.
Yeah, we get one of
along
those
with the
artifact
Miner's Lamp,
makers.
is
Nice.
making a comeback.
They say that in Belobog's great
It's probably gonna be
mine,
Luca's
ancient
event.
ruins have been discovered where many rare treasures and relics are waiting to be identified. However, according to the senior treasure hunter Axe, there exists a space beneath the ruins where relics of even greater value may be found.
There's
The
also
only
like a
thing
little
is,
thing here.
the
I'm not
road
sure what
to
that
the
is.
ruin depths is filled with all kinds of danger.
It's probably gonna be the main
Treasure
event with
hunters
Luca.
must steal themselves and
Or
explore
no, oh yeah,
some
there's a
areas
Luca
in
there,
order to
but it's just a
progress
trial, so I don't know if
deeper
it's gonna be
into
story for
ruins.
Luca.
I'm sure these
Oh,
sealed
that's the thing I
areas
saw
are
in the
full of
trailer.
hidden
Got it.
treasures, but there's always a catch.
Surprise and danger rolled into one. I'm sure Kafka would get a kick out of this.
Treasure hunters will need endurance, courage, and insight if they want to succeed.
It's gonna be an interesting event.
Almost certain that the sealed areas will
Unique,
contain
to
enemies.
say the least.
But supplementary items and key cards to other sealed areas.
And we get Blade and
are
Luca
secrets
trials, so we
to
get to try
purchase.
them out. Especially
This is
Luca,
a
because I've not
solo
tried them at
mission,
all.
right? It sounds
And
like
it
a
wasn't in the
tough
beta, so
challenge to
it'll be a
take
chance to
on
try him
alone.
without leveling him.
Oh, they won't be alone. During exploration, treasure hunters can be sure to run into familiar faces.
Let's hope that we're happy to see them.
So do treasure hunters get any kind of special rewards?
Of course! In the underground treasure hunt event, aside from the usual stellar jade, treasure hunters can obtain the themed
The
Where's
chat
the
box.
Rabbit chat box.
Isn't the rabbit
Wait,
in the
chat
chat
box
box?
borders?
It's a
Is that
treasure
when you
chat.
message others? It's
What
like
I'm
an
trying to
aesthetic
say
thing?
is the theme of the chat
Can I
box
see
is
that? I need
called
to see that.
Where's
That
the
sounds
Rabbit?
interesting.
Okay.
that a
so
phone
the
aesthetic?
rabbit's in the treasure chest, right?
Message and chat box
In
borders.
version 1.2, the message and chat box functions will be enabled for the first time.
Sounds interesting. I need to
Trailblazers
see
can
that.
obtain and
What's the
swap
aesthetic?
between chat boxes. And I'm not
Oh,
just
that's
talking
adorable.
about the
Okay,
brain
yeah,
chat
I'm really glad they're adding more
I'm
aesthetic
talking
stuff.
about the game's character interaction chat boxes too.
And so
Aw,
both
I love the
chat
rabbit
with others and the
design.
game ones.
It seems like
Nice.
something Clara would like too.
So cute.
Yeah, so cute.
Do you think?
Oh,
Svarog
so it
could've
doesn't
dis-
affect the other. It's like your own chat box, which I actually like, because if you're talking to a friend, especially not the NPCs, but I'm guessing you're gonna have your own chat box, and the other person's gonna have their own chat box. I thought it was something like it changes everything in your phone. So like your messages and other people's messages are gonna show like that to you, but like to you alone. But no, they actually show to others. So if you have two people with different chat boxes later down the line, that's gonna be interesting.
signed it for
Oh.
her, maybe?
Interesting thought. Safe to
As
say that
much
chat boxes
as Honkai Impact Global Chat is a bit chaotic at times, and honestly I don't spend there much for that same reason, I legit would not mind, because of all the features we're getting, having later down the line getting Honkai style Global Chat, several channels. They would need like some sort of censor system. Don't make it like Genshin. Genshin's censor system is horrible, but make it so like, yes, the normal messages stay the same, but when you're talking in the global chats, they're gonna need a lot of rules, because well, people are gonna be, you know, but it's still a really interesting thing. Like, I've had some interesting chats like about characters in the story, etc., in like normal Honkai global chats. Do they happen all the time? No, there's gonna be weird people in there, but when you have those chats, it's really interesting to have like a global chat for that.
will continue to get updates. Trailblazers will be able to view and swap between those they already have, as well as view those they've yet to obtain.
Alright,
On to the
this
next
event better rerun
Where
though, because
are
I hate
you,
games that
Mr.
rely on
This
FOMO.
really is the
And
version
Genshin
of
kind of does it a
instant
lot.
creatures
Honkai not
system.
as much,
The good news is
because they rerun the outfits, but Genshin hasn't rerun a lot of the things that have happened so far, which is really annoying. I'm starting to like not even care about those things specifically because I know they're not gonna be run, which annoys me a bit. But Honkai Impact does it well. The only thing that never rerun was like a bow way back then when bows were introduced, like a blue bow that I didn't get it. But the outfits rerun, so that's fine. So I hope they rerun the chat box too. But yeah, continuing.
all of them can be found. Regan Abellabog has come across a new scientific research gadget. Homemade sensor number 223. The device is able to detect mysterious coordinates that display abnormal readings.
I recognize that.
Oh, trotters.
abnormal reading.
I'm guessing
Isn't
that's how
that
we get
just a
Primo Gems?
trotter?
Oh no, don't tell me that we have to fight it. I mean, sure, it's a little scary, but it's cute, right?
I don't
If
care,
I
it keeps
told
Stellar
you
Jade,
it
I'm
dropped
sorry.
Stellar Jade, would,
It's adorable, but if I told would that change how you feel for sure?
would that change how you feel, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that thing's bacon.
Yes,
Yeah,
that thing's making
sorry.
exactly.
You know what's tastier than bacon?
What?
Forgotten Hall updates. In version
I have
1.2,
legit not
the
finished it, but I'm glad we're getting more stuff. If this is permanent, I'm definitely gonna be getting into it at some point. Probably not in 1.2, because I'm focusing on leveling different characters right now, which means yeah, progression is gonna be slow. I'm purposely not upgrading my beyond level 60 right now. It's collected memories about the Xianzhou. New challenge await, and we get Yukong here. Stellar Jades, more stuff.
And new memories of Xianzhou, the voyage of Novice's Trigger, will be arriving.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's not all. After clearing the Forgotten Hall memories of Xianzhou Stage 1,
So is it
Trailblazers
not
can
gonna
obtain the
be?
4-star
It's gonna be a
character you
permanent
call-
thing.
Cool.
In addition to the Forgotten Hall, the simulated universe
World
will also be
7.
receiving an
That's gonna be
update
exciting.
in
I
the
love
form
Simulated
of
Universe.
World 7.
I don't like Forgotten All that
And
much, honestly,
the
but I
brand
love
new
Simulated
player
Universe.
ornaments, Rutland Arena and Broken Keel will be added to
Forgotten
the
All
World
is like the
7
Genshin
immersion
Spiral Abyss,
device.
Simulated Universe, like the
Right,
Honkai
doesn't
Elysian
stop
realms.
there
So of
either.
course I'm gonna love
In
Simulated
version
Universe more.
1.2's Planar Fisher event,
It's gonna rerun.
trailblazers that successfully
I did
challenge
not
the
make
simulated
use of
universe
it during
can obtain a set
1.1
amount
because
of
I took like a
planar
break for
ornament
like 20
rewards.
days.
Meanwhile, in the
I
Outbreak
still logged
Commission's
on for
Cavern of
dailies, but
Corrosion,
didn't do anything aside
trailblazers
from
can
that.
obtain the
So I
brand
kinda
new
missed out on
cavern
that.
relics, Longibus Disciple and Messenger traversing hackerspace.
Nice.
I'm gonna start
And
farming
finally,
for the
in
blade sets
1.2's
as soon
Realm of
as
the
the patch
Strange
drops,
event,
though.
players that
Because
successfully
I'm not gonna get him on
challenge
day
the
1,
Cavern of
but I'm gonna
Corrosion
get him
can
eventually.
obtain a set amount of double cavern relic rewards. And I think we're gonna pass out for a while. Over to you guys.
So double rewards on Cavern of Corrosion too. Interesting.
No problem, we got you, buddy.
I
we
wonder
got
when
ya.
that's gonna be.
In
If that's in the
version
beginning of the patch, that'd be
1.2,
perfect.
The 2 companion missions,
KAFKA and
Letter from a
Yukon.
Strange Woman and For I Have Touched the Sky, will be arriving.
Letter from a Strange Woman. That's gotta be Kafka's, right? Because the sky would definitely be Yukon. Interesting name there for the first one. Always that kind of guy. Are we gonna receive a letter from Kafka?
In a letter from a strange woman, the Trailblazer will receive a request from Kafka. As for
Huh.
how the Trailblazer should respond, I only have one thing to say. When you have a chance to make a choice, make one that you know you won't regret.
All will be revealed in version 1.2. Sorry.
Isn't he
It's gonna be
supposed to be
exciting
passed
for the
out?
Kafka quest.
Think
Especially the
someone's
main story.
playing soundbites. I should say a little something about the other companion
Yukon.
mission. In For I Have Touched the Sky, an accident has occurred in
Accidents.
Stargazer.
I'm guessing
Ravalli.
Yukong's gonna be
When the
responsible for investigating
Trailblazer
it.
investigates, they find a girl in trouble. Who could she be? And what secrets could Yukong be hiding?
A girl in
Thanks
trouble?
for watching Keeping Up with
Wait,
Stuff.
is Yukon gonna be in trouble? Is she the one crashing? Because I thought she no longer does pilot things, but she was a professional pilot.
Real.
Hey, sound guy, a little early on that one.
Before we bring things back to a close here, let's talk about the ever-popular reward events. Version 1.2 will see the return
Hey!
of the Odyssey check-in event.
Third patch, we
During
get
the
that
as
again.
long as Trailblazers log in for
Star
7
Rail will
days,
be
doesn't have to
winning.
be consecutive. They can acquire 10 Star Rail
10
special
full. Okay, that's gonna make it way easier to get to the pity on Blade. Nice.
That's
And
exciting.
maybe increases my chances of getting Kafka, even if they're not exactly high. Because I won't be able to top up, unfortunately. Got a budget. When I get back to my job, though, I'll definitely be at least getting the passes. Forgot the name of the monthly thingies and the battle passes. But that's gonna be when I get back to my job, so I will not be able to do that yet. I can hopefully get Blade though. Hopefully I get Kafka too, but excited to get Blade at least. And main story's gonna go crazy. Blade battling Yunqing, Danheng, his new form going underwater, Ambrosial Arbor, that thing with abundance and destruction. There's so much stuff going on. Is that it? There should be a bit more, even though it's about to end, right?
And Don
come to an end. We talked about a lot of 1.2 features. You guys, got any favorites?
Gotta be that boss fight for me.
I'm
when the
really
crew
curious.
Fought the Doomsday Beast and Cocolia. Welt was watching from the side.
Now Welt's gonna.
This will be the first time we see him on the
Oh
battlefield.
yes, so that thing in the
watch
trailer. I gotta
your
go back to the
back,
trailer
Panther,
after.
yeah.
I'm
Well, it is
excited to see
OP.
more of Blade. Heck, I
You gotta see
recorded
Wild
enough
Battle
fighting
too,
efforts
yeah.
To lay down an album. We better get some fight scenes. Come on. Not to mention, it seems like him and Don Hung are finally about to meet. Something tells me they're not gonna settle things over a cup of tea.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's gonna be
As
interesting.
For me, it is all about Kafka. Although I am curious about the Tales of the Fantastic event, because this sounds like Trailblazers have plenty of room to get creative.
Seems like we're all a little biased here. but
Totally.
one thing is for sure, 1.2 is a version to look forward to. Albert here has done a good job keeping us in check today.
Keeping us in
and
check.
There's still a lot of mystery out there for you Trailblazers to delve into.
You guys were a handful, all right. But hey, we made it out alive. That's it for Honkai Star Rail version 1.2 special program, folks. Thanks again to all you Trailblazers for tuning in, and see you for the next one.
Okay, that's gonna be an exciting patch. Now, before we finish the stream, I gotta go back. Hold up. that scene with Weld fighting. So I'm guessing now we got confirmation that not only is he gonna be fighting, because well, that was obvious in the trailer, but he's also gonna be fighting. Let me just pull up the trailer. Hold up. He's also gonna be fighting Fantilia. So I wonder if that we can see more from the scene that we got of him. Hold up. Let's go ahead towards the end.
The karma of past lives changed the world.
Change the world of the present. Danang saying that. Not sure what that means though. So that probably is Fantilia. That with a flower blooming right before, and it's kind of like a smoke here right before it turns to this. And we got Danang struggling a bit, but Weld especially. You can see like he's tired from battle. And oh, there's Fantilia. Hey, it's for a brief second, but she does show up in the trailer too. So this is a cutscene from the fight. So she's the one talking for sure about this. Hold up. See her for a bit. She's attacking Danhang? Hold up, it's a bit unclear who that person is. But it's probably I wonder if this is from the same cutscene. So maybe it's just Danhang and Weld at the same time. Let me put it slower. Turned off the audio because it's gonna get annoying. With it in slow motion. So Weld, then it turns to this. Is that Shingyuan? Am I seeing things? Is that Shingyuan? He has a cape. So that's not Weld. That's not... He has a spear too, right? I think that's Shingyuan. Hold up. I got the game here, so... I can check his design real quick, but... That could be... I don't know who else it could be. I don't think it'd be Weld. It doesn't sound like Weld's silhouette. And it's probably not Danang either. So is Shingyuan gonna be fighting too? Hold up. I gotta look into this. I'm gonna see if I can find who it is. You see there's also the weapon over there, but you don't see it for too long because the attack strikes right after. The blade. There it is. I think that'll be Jingyuan's weapon, right? I gotta actually pull him out. Hold up. Let me get some music in here. It's a bit too quiet. Alright, I gotta check that.
A few games of chess.
That's his weapon, right?
The time.
There's the edge, right? Yeah, that is his weapon. You see how there's like the two? I wonder if I can... Is there a better way to... Does he have an idol or something? That is his weapon, though. So you see how the blade, there's all the lighter parts. That's at the edge of the blade. There's also kind of like going in a curvature inside the blade. And if you look into the trailer here, that is all we have. Can you see the mouse? I don't think you can. But right near the blade, the edge is like the lighter one, and there's the curvature that you see on Jingyuan's blade. There's also the 2K thingy. That is 100% Jingyuan. So Jingyuan's also gonna be fighting Fantilia, not just deploying forces. So we're gonna get to see Jingyuan, Weld, Danhang in the fight, and not just saying in the story, because well, you already heard Jingyuan's voice earlier in the story. I wonder if Blade will fight this thing, or if they'll have their own plans and not really care about defeating this thing, which is probably the case. Blade and KAFKA might have their own plans. And I'm guessing, aside from Jingyuan, who also said to reveal earlier on, release your full potential, that was Jingyuan speaking to Danhang. But I have a feeling that Blade and Danhang meeting will also be a catalyst to what's gonna happen here. I could be wrong, but I feel like this is not just related to Jingyuan. but also to Blade, because we know they had a past, and Blade is very connected to it. And I feel like there's more to this than just, oh yeah, Jing Yuan and Dan Heng met again, and now he's forcing him. No, I think that's also connected to Blade. But I guess we'll see. Story's gonna get crazy. All right, I'm ended here though. I think this patch comes out on the 19th. You can be sure I'll be streaming this day one. The main story, that is, at least, because I have so many questions, and it's gonna be epic. Danang, Fentilia, the finale of the LUOFU, Blade, KAFKA. I could go on forever, but yeah. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and if you're pulling for Blade and KAFKA, good luck. See you on the next one.